Welcome back. We are in chapter 20 of Revelation, and the title of the text is the Book of Life, starting in verse 1. And I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him to the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosened a little season. Verse 1 through 3. The great chain is used to bind the dragon, which is Satan, in the bottomless pit. Some hold that wording 1,000 years is figurative for a long period of time. Others think it speaks of a literal period of 1,000 years. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had perceived his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that hath part in his first resurrection. And such the second death has no power, but they shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him for 1,000 years. Verse 4 through 6. Those who sit on the thrones and have authority to judge are God's people, in Daniel 7:18, Daniel 7:27, 1 Corinthians 6:2. The resurrection of the martyrs before Christ's earthly reign is called the first resurrection. The fifth beatitude of the book recognizes the holiness of those in the first resurrection. Fundamentalists follow the natural order of this passage, taking the 1,000 years as occurring after the second coming of Christ. Others believe it is a flashback of the time before the second Advent. Among those who take the recapitulation approach, millennialists believe the reign of Christ is being accomplished spiritually even now through Christ. This view takes 1,000 years figuratively, stretching over the entire church era. Post-minimalists believe the preaching of the gospel will at some future date bring about virtue worldwide conversion in a golden era of biblical views lasting 1,000 years, a time taken literally by figuratively by others. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed the camp of the saints above and the beloved city, and fire came down from God out of heaven and devoured them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of the fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophets are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. Verse 7 through 10. Satan's release from the bottomless pit is related to the Gog and Magog prophecy in Ezekiel 38 through 39. This incident will serve as a final proof that even after an extended, unrivaled reign of Christ, mankind, those born during 1,000 years, will still follow the devil. When the rebellion surrounding the beloved city, probably Jerusalem, renovated for Christ's reign of 1,000 years, is put down by fire from heaven, as in Ezekiel 39:6, the devil is thrown into the lake of fire to join the beast and the false prophet. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast in the lake of fire. This is the second death, and whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast in the lake of fire. Verse 11 through 15. The phrase great white throne emphasizes God's purity and holiness in judging, and his sovereign right to both rule and judge the earth. The phrases earth and the heaven fled, and there was found no place for them apparently refers to the first heaven and the first earth, giving away at the final judgment to a new heaven and a new earth. The dead standing before the throne come to life in the second resurrection. There are two sets of books at this judgment. The names of all believers in the book of life, The names of the earth dwellers are not in the book of life. They are judged according to their works, which are recorded in their other books. The eternal dwelling place of all unbelievers is the lake of fire, as part of the present creation, death, and hell.
In this chapter, we do have one essential Christian truth, and that truth is on millennial views. There are three predominant views regarding how to understand the Bible's teaching on the millennial reign of Christ. The premillennial view holds that the millennial is a literal 1,000-year reign of Christ on earth that will take place just after the return of Christ. The postmillennial view holds that the millennium happens during the church age and the return of Christ will take place afterward. The amillennial view holds that there is no literal millennial reign of Christ here on earth, but instead symbolically represents Christ's reign in the hearts of God's people during the church age.